You're listening to Off the Stage.
Hello and welcome to Off the Stage. It's the show where we take musicians off the stage and into the pub to talk about the ins and outs of the music world. I'm Barry Hagman. This is Connor Michael. We are in the ship ISIS. I'll remember this time. And we are joined with what?
With?
I was going to say that.
I just want to say you got the name right.
With Keane Readman. I know you. So Keane, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Kind of what kind of got you into music and what your influences are, and what kind of music you play and stuff like that.
I've been around music my entire life.
Nice.
I've been into things like classical music. I've been raised around a classical family my entire life. And I grew up around loving Ed Sheeran, like all Ed Sheeran's type of stuff.
Yeah.
I really looked up to him, and I still do, but now it's kind of straight towards Lewis Capaldi.
Oh,
Nice. He's like my big
okay.
influence, and you probably would notice in a few of my songs, it's very Lewis Capaldi based.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've just been going around doing like gigs around the area I'm from, which is Concert.
Yeah.
And it's just really influenced me. I had my first gig at the Glass House, which was a pretty big one.
That's it, yeah.
It was because my piano teacher, she didn't force me, but she forced me to perform. She was like, I showed her the song. She was like, this is great, you should perform it. And I said, I'm going to say no, but I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I did it, and I was terrified, but it was so worth it. And since then, I've just kind of fell in love with performing, which is something I never thought I'd do.
Well, I think that's a really important thing to do. Like, 'cause there's not many people like getting out your comfort zone. It's such a scary thing,
Yeah.
but like, I feel once you do it, then you get a new kind of discomfort zone that you've got to keep kind of pushing, haven't you?
100%, yeah.
I just remember my first gig. My mum, because I didn't want to do it, but my mum literally grabbed us by the ear like, "You're getting on that bloody stage." And I'm glad she did, to be fair.
Yeah,
but,
I feel like we all need someone like that. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be where I am if it weren't for my piano teacher pushing me onto the stage.
That's it.
You know?
Sometimes you need that extra, just like
100%,
push and stuff
yeah.
like that. So you say like Ed Sheeran was your first influence. Was it just what was it about him that got you with that music? Because you've got a rival here.
Yeah, I've heard. So I really like the idea that he's a one-man band. That's something I want to do myself. I'd love to have a band, but I like
so much cheaper.
Just being me. Yeah, it's cheaper as well. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the fact that it's all me, and I have trust in myself. I can do all these things myself and whatnot. But it's just the fact that one person can sell out a stadium. It's like,
it's a bit mental.
unbelievable. Like to think about that in retrospect, that is unbelievable how he can do stuff like that. And just the way he plays, like his style and everything, is just what I wanted to do since like very young.
Yeah, I remember when he first like came out, not in that way, but as far as I'm aware, he's not that way. But no, I remember when because I used to work in like a shop, and I used to listen to Radio 1 all the time, and it was always the same boring run-of-the-mill dance songs, you know, and then Ed Sheeran came along. It was like a bit of a breath of fresh air. And I remember specifically, there was a lot of people used to, because basically the charts were dominated by the X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, mainly X Factor. So you're guaranteed, if you won the X Factor, you were guaranteed the number one spot, and you were always, all the charts were filled with X Factor. And Ed Sheeran came along with his little guitar, writing his own songs. He started getting the charts, and I'm sure that must have had some sort of effect that stopped people thinking that to make it in the music industry you need to queue around the corner and get judged by 4 people, and really what you need to do to get into the music industry is just pick up a guitar and start playing your own stuff.
Definitely.
I think he's one of like he'll come out in a few years, if not already, as like one of the most influential guitar players.
I'd say so.
Or at least songwriters, at least.
Yeah, 100%. I think like the records he's broke, like in his Divide album, came through, and that's when I started like teaching myself guitar to that one. He broke like so many records that the Beatles had even set. It's like he had the most of his own songs in the top 20 or something like that since the 1960s or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of like influence, 100% he's probably very influential on the fact that he's one man. That's exactly what I was like. I was an Ed Sheeran fan. I was teaching myself guitar to his Divide album, as I say, and then I got last minute tickets to see him at what was at the time Metro Radio Arena, and it was meant I was at the gig. It's the first gig I went to where I was like excited to see the support acts as well. The first fella on was a fella called Ryan McMillan, brilliant Irish musician, and then the next one was Anne Marie. And I remember being like, I don't think I know who this is. And then every song she played, I was like, I know that one, I know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that one. And the second he came on with his loop pedal, I was like, I need a loop pedal. Like, that was just an immediate switch of like the entire crowd to one man, exactly like you say. Yeah. And then it's like, for me, it's been loop pedal. It is obviously cheaper because you don't have to pay band, but it's so much easier to do because it's a case of like, if you wanted to go and do a gig in Blackpool, you don't have to get 4 people in a van together at the same time to avoid going to work to go to Blackpool. You can be like, I am taking the loop pedal in my backpack and I'll see you there.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's convenient, and it's a good push for, because I think before Ed Sheeran it was very band based. It was all about whose band was kind of taking over. It was boy bands, it was rock bands, and then you got songwriters have always been there, but I think songwriters became a bit more popular from that point onward.
Definitely. I think there was definitely like there's not as many bands coming out these days, as not, especially not like popular wise. But I don't know how much is that's also to do with TikTok, like in social media, where you have to be present constantly, just always posting, and it's a lot harder to do that as a band than what it is to do as an individual. I know some bands have like a representative. The Bowling for Soup do that. Like they've got, he doesn't even post on the Bowling for Soup, but Jowett Reddick, he posts every day on TikTok, but on his Jowett Reddick account, not his Bowling for Soup account. Which I was fine to, but everybody knows what it is if you like that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a funny old business, the music industry, isn't it?
It's an interesting one.
Definitely,
yeah. I feel like I had a question there and it completely left my head. So obviously Ed Sheeran and Lewis Capaldi were your kind of starter offs. What would you say right now would be your go-to song you listen to?
Oof, go-to song. Oh my gosh.
I've been blasting the new Alex Warren song on repeat non-stop for the last 3 days.
Oh my god. That's really put me on the spot.
Fever Dream.
Okay.
It's such a tune.
I think I discovered this artist when I went to see Lewis Capaldi in September. An artist called Aaron Rowe. He's kind of a solo artist.
We know him.
You know him?
Yeah, well, we're not like best mates with him.
You know him? Wow.
But we've shared a stage with him.
No way.
He used to do a few gigs at the Dubliner in Newcastle.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Yeah, and then...
wow.
And then he didn't come back because he got very...
well, he got
well known.
Well, Ed Sheeran shared one of his songs, and then that was that.
Yeah.
I remember Dan saying that they had him... they were trying to get him back into the Dubliner at one point, and they're like, oh, but he's down London at the minute. And then when he was in London, Ed Sheeran was at the same gig, and that's kind of where it all unraveled.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just go to London instead of the Dubliner.
Oh, don't say that.
We all know that's
Dan
going
to be...
But yeah, I went to see him, and he was opening for Lewis at the time, and I'd never heard of him, and I gave him a chance, and like he's definitely like our top 3 artists at the minute. I'm going to see him in Sunderland in May, so I'm excited for that. It's the only reason I bought the ticket was to go and see Aaron Rowe.
Cool.
I'm going to have to say, if one of his songs, he's got a song called Talking With You. It's just such a beautiful song. In fact, he's the reason that I bought my new guitar that I got. It was because of him. Either that, or this is probably going to be a bit of a curveball, but I listen to a lot of Jacob Collier, and I love Jacob Collier. I wouldn't say he's an influence, but I'd love to do stuff like him. Stuff like his Moon River. He did a cover of Moon River and stuff like that. They're just beautiful. But they're probably my go-tos at the minute.
Was Moon River done by Elizabeth Town?
No, I don't think they ever did that one.
Whiskey River, was that?
Whiskey River.
That's what I'm thinking of.
That's not a
complete side note there.
Yeah.
Oh, again, I had a completely different section I was going to run in with that. Oh, where are we going at? Aaron Rowe. No, it was before I got there. It was recording. It was recording stuff. That was my question. How do you record your own music? Do you do it yourself? Do you go elsewhere, or what's your process?
So I record at home. I used to record on a laptop, probably the same one as you, a MacBook.
I'm currently recording on now.
I used to record on a MacBook. There's no reason why I don't now, but I have an iMac, so it's kind of just a bit easier because everything's constantly plugged in. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I've never been to a studio for my own music.
Okay.
I would like to be making some form of money back first before I can then go and fork that into paying for a studio and whatnot. But it's just all done at home. It's all I record things at home, mix it, master it, all that type of stuff.
Do you do any of that in school, or is it all just self-taught?
Self-taught to an extent. I mean, I did do music performance, and I still am doing it in college and uni and stuff. But I would probably say I learned majority of the techniques myself. I would say.
Yeah.
And I have loads of friends as well that mix things for me. For example, I released my album and one of my friends mixed it for me, which is great. He made it sound way better than I could have.
Yeah.
I've got a song coming out soon that's been mixed by one of my friends as well, and that sounds fantastic. So I've definitely got a lot to learn from them when it comes to mixing.
Honestly, sometimes, because I do my own mixing, and like I get other people, some people, I don't think my mixes are very good. I'll put that out there. I'm not going to be selling my album very well, but I don't think my mixes are very good. But other people go, oh, yeah, I had a really good mix. That. But I think you're your own worst critic, especially when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah. 100%.
I think when it comes to recording products, it's really beneficial to have a second or third pair of ears with you.
Yeah.
Like we've got a mini little group chat, and every time we put a mix in, we just send it through and be like, right, guys, what do you think? And again, James will do majority of his own mixing, but we'll be like, actually, yeah, I like that. I'm currently recording a song with a fella called Fail to Ignite. We've had him on the podcast, and he sent us over what he called the final mix, and then I replied back being like, actually, to be fair, if you change this, it's like, I knew something was missing. Sometimes it just takes that extra like mind, the fresh ears.
Definitely.
I used to record, probably go back at some point. My last album was done with Blast in Newcastle, and the fella that produced it, Andy, his tactics was, whether it was for all the songs or just my album, he would pretty much do a basic mix in the studio. He had all the sounds, and then when he went away, like a few weeks later, he'd come back, take a laptop, he'd be in like a hotel away somewhere else in the country, just listen to it, fresh place, fresh ears, fresh mind.
Fresh ears, yeah.
Rather than just constantly having the same thing drilling in you.
Yeah.
It's just keeping it fresh, kind of makes it sound.
That's what I need to learn to do. Because I'm like, I'll listen to it in the car and go, okay, that needs changing. Then it'll get like final mix 722. Oh, the banjo could have just went just a little bit left, just a little bit left, and like, and then I'll take a week off and I go, actually the first mix was actually quite good.
You take about 2-3 weeks off and just let it settle.
It's
like a pint of Guinness, James.
Yeah.
Pour it, let it settle, and then
give it another listen.
We have about 30 Instagram questions, which is crazy. So
that's really good.
We're going to try and power through a few of them, and then we'll get through the rest in the second part, because
so try like power, like, rather than, because what we usually do, we have like 2 or 3 questions, mainly usually by Carlos, and we have a full discussion about these silly questions. But we should just do like a power thing, just
simple answers. Very
simple answers. Let's get
1 sentence replies. All right, cool, let's go. We've got at Chantel Louise Hall has asked 3 questions.
That's my sister.
Okay, well, your sister. Question 1: who's one artist, dead or alive, you would love to collaborate with?
It's gonna have to be Lewis Capaldi.
Okay,
I would love to do that.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'll spin this to you. I think we can all answer them.
Oh God. I wasn't expecting to answer the question. Here's me going, we need the power up, we need to be quick. And I'm like, ooh, actually. No. What's the question? Dead or alive, would I want to collaborate with? I would like to say, my obvious one's going to be Bob Dylan, but I don't really want to do Bob Dylan because he's a bit of an arse, and like, I think it'd be a nightmare to work with.
No offense, Rob.
Yeah. But I'd probably someone like Josh Ritter.
Yeah.
Josh Ritter. Yeah.
I would love to watch Ed Sheeran record a song, but I think my ideal collaboration would be Ollie Murs.
Yes,
I think I could put a good like pop
kind
of vibe to it.
I can say that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Next question from your sister is: if you had to describe your music in 1 word, what would it be? You can't say shit.
1 word, what would it be?
For any of our audio listeners, I said that to Berry.
Yeah,
just going to clarify that right away.
It's because I'm very self-deprecating.
1 word. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go with relieving. Ooh. I think I'm gonna pick the word relieving.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the reason why is, yes, my music is very like kind of sad, heartbreak type of thing, but to people who relate to that, they can then relieve that stress that they've had in these situations with my music. So I'm gonna say relieving.
Mint.
Yeah. I mean, the first word that now you've mentioned shit, I'm like, well, maybe. Thoughtful. because I have to, because I think a lot about my songs when I write them, and I'm very lyrical based, so I always tell a story, so I have to think about the story. So thoughtful.
Cool. Mine is, and I've said it for ages, is relatable. It's kind of similar to what yours is. I like to go in there with the poetic stuff. Recently, a few more of my songs have been a bit more, I'd say, energetic, because I went more down the pop route and kind of go for that. But the next project I've got ready to come out, hopefully next year or the year after, is a lot more stripped back. And it's more relatable kind of vibe. Next question is, do you come from a musical family? I'm assuming your sister would know.
No, I do, yeah.
Find out she's like grade 8 and everything or something.
Well, she's a singer herself, and I think I get 90% of my influence from her. Also from my parents as well, my mum and dad, they're both into music. But my sister is the one who kind of pushed me forward to do so. Seeing her perform and do all her stuff, she used to do like YouTube and stuff. It just really, it didn't like influence me at the time because I was only young, but now that I'm at the age I am, I know that that's influenced me to do that. So definitely grew up in a musical household, which is something I'm really thankful for.
That's cool. I've got no one in my family that I know of that's got any musical ability. But the more I think about it, because of my Irish roots, I'm starting to think maybe my great-great-great-great-granddad was like a bard back in like an Irish tavern at some point. And I'm just reliving the family tree.
Maybe. No, I don't really. I mean, my mum played the clarinet.
Okay. 3 Blind Mice?
I think she knew 3 Blind Mice. I think she played 3. I'm sure I heard one of the... In fact, I'm sure that was one of the only songs I heard her play. But she had a clarinet and she played that song, and that's about it, really. I'm not massively musical.
And now you play every string instrument
Yeah,
possible.
that's it. I make up for the...
At XX Michael _drums XX is, what's the end goal? What's the big dream?
Big dream? I'd love to tour the world. I'd love to do like, living the high life per se, going around. I just want to release as much music as I can, collab with as many people as I can, whether that be literally featuring on a song, whether they mix it, they play an instrument on my songs. I just want to be known. And I want to be, before I hit the grave, I want to be known as someone who made a change in the music industry. Being like, I don't know, I could... like making people feel heard if they're going through anything, things like that. And I'd also love, if I were to make it, to put a load of my earnings back into culture of music around the northeast and stuff like that. Kind of what Sam Fender's doing at the minute.
Very Sheeran based as well, to be fair.
I would love to. Grassroots venues are so crucial, I think, 100%, and I've noticed that with performing over the past few years, how important they are for people like me, so that's what I'd love to do.
No, I'm very similar. Like, my end goal, it's not to do sellout stadiums. I've always said if I got to that level, I'd play one stadium, and I'm an Aston Villa fan, it would be Villa Park, and I'd do it once, I wouldn't repeat it. But I'd love to get to that stage where I could sell out arenas, or I could do a week's worth of Clooney gigs and do some intimate gigs at little buildings, and like really just do like an entire month of the little grassroots, and be like, oh, Conor Michael's playing this gig, and it's like a tenner a ticket, everyone's like, you've got a queue to get in kind of thing, and like really build the grassroots up, rather than being like, hey, look, I can hire this arena out for 50 grand. Be like, let's make a deal and get the bar tabs up, like,
I'd love to be a cult icon, where it's like an underground cult icon, where it's like
the music related.
Okay. I don't want to join a little cult, although I do have an idea for a cult, which is very persuasive. So persuasive, I'll not tell you about, because you'll end up joining us. But no, I want to be like a cult icon, where so where there's like, like the pretentious musos, like, oh yeah, have you got this? I've got this. Have you heard of the Sink the Ship by Barry Hagman? Who can? Ed, you never heard that before? Oh my God, where were you born? Like, like that kind of, that's who I want to be.
Oh, I hate them people.
Exactly.
I had 4 of them in my gig on like Saturday.
I'd have like, I'd sell out, I'll only play in like venues where there's like 10 tickets getting sold, and each ticket's like just £15, but it's like a lottery where it's like you've got a like roll of dice, and if you hit like a nat 20, I'm going on a tangent here, but no, I want to be proper like cult icon style. Like, I don't want to be famous. I want people to be like, I want underground people to know who I am, and then to be like proud that like they know who I am and nobody else does.
I get it.
Like a gatekeepy kind of icon.
Damien Rice with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damien Rice is like the kind of musician that if you're in the music industry, you completely know of them. If you're not in the industry, it's very rare they know of them.
Yeah.
But he could be like, hey, I'm playing Manchester tomorrow, and the tickets will sell out before you press fucking log in.
He doesn't even have to advertise it on the internet, just people would know.
It would just be a sellout straight away.
Yeah, that's
we
what I
did
wanted.
that.
Yeah.
We went to see him once, and it was like I'd set an alarm so much, and I got like the last 4 tickets.
Yeah, because I can just chill out at home. Maybe, there's a Hayes travel deal to Japan. Okay, I'll announce a gig, and I'll get the money, and I'll go over. And then next year I'll just do the same. I'll find out where I want to go.
But he's so niche. He did that thing where he's like, and then I won't be. It'll be a while. Won't be too long before I'm back. And then he built a sailboat and just went touring around the world on a sailboat. So he went from Manchester to like Australia, just stopping off in different countries, doing little gigs that nobody knew about. And like, but fuck.
I would have to have had one like successful hit that got like number 3 in the charts or something. So people have an excuse to it. Well, you've nearly done that. So I've got. So if I die, I technically have an excuse to like be on BBC News or something.
Yeah.
For people to comment, who?
Yeah.
I've let my imagination run wild. I do apologise. I'm gonna stop right now.
I love it. Another question from Michael is: who are your top 3 music influences? I think we kind of touched on that.
We've basically touched on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Lewis Capaldi, Ed Sheeran, and at the minute an artist called Phineas, which is Billie Eilish's brother. He's very influential of the way he produces his music. Yeah. Even the way he like pronounces when he sings and things like that. It's just it's very interesting to see what he does. His new album's taken more of a band approach, whereas his older stuff was more self-produced at home, doing like just him, which is cool, and it's what I'd love to do as well. But he's just influenced me for quite a while, so yeah.
Producers rarely get a shout out. So.
I was gonna say I've got a producer of mine. Like my big 3 is Ed Sheeran, and anytime I'm stuck on songwriting, I just go straight to the Multiply album and just really dig into it. At the minute, it varies, but I'm gonna go in the Passenger vibe. I do like a bit of Passenger. Yeah. But my producer influencer is Benny Blanco.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice. I'm loving the podcast he's putting out at the minute.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Did you see the one with Ed Sheeran where he went, "Oh, can we just write a song?" And in 20 minutes he writes a hit, and you go, "What the fuck have you just done?"
Crazy.
Mental. I'll have to show you the clip in a bit. But he just opens the laptop, goes right, drum your guitar beat, put some chords down, here's some lyrics, and then within 20 minutes they've got an entire mixed mastered song. And you go, and it's not like they've edited the podcast; they've just let the camera roll for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like how in 20 minutes I was still going. I don't know what BPM I'm at. Took me 56 minutes to go, all right, 154.
I'd still be choosing my snare at 20 minutes in, so.
Hey, boom, they were in.
So for me, Bob Dylan, The Mountain Goats, Blink 182. I will not be elaborating on that. I just love them all. I just think they're amazing songwriters. That's all I need.
Good. Who are the Mountain Goats?
You've never heard of the Mountain Goats? Oh my god! See, you now know why I want to be that kind of that icon where it's they are honestly they are the greatest band ever. You know, this started right. The guy, he's called John Darnielle. He started his career in the 90s where he didn't have a recording studio, he didn't have anything. He used to sneak in. I don't know how true this part of the story is, but I heard it on the internet, so it must be true. But he used to sneak in his in a closet at his work, and with a boombox tape recorder thing, just record songs in his boombox. And rather than record them as demos, he sent them to record labels, and he released an album called All Hail West Texas, just on tape, just with the tape kind of thing. You still hear like an Extractor fan in the thing when you kind of hear it. But it's such a good album. It's the worst produced album you'll ever see because it's obviously just a boombox. But there's some of the songs on there are just absolutely fantastic. If anybody ever has a chance, just listen to the Mountain Goats. Yeah.
Mint. We're going to take a short break because we flew through that.
Yeah, we did.
You've got a lot of editing to do when you get home. Before we do go, though, of course, you've got a song you want to push. Would you like to tell our viewers and listeners what the song is called?
Yeah, so I have a song coming out as well as an EP. This song has been released with the EP. The song's called Please Forgive Me. And the EP is going to be called A Few Songs to Put My Mind at Ease. So it's a bit of a mouthful to say, but release date, I'm looking May, June. I haven't got an exact date yet, but it's going to have 3 songs, and Please Forgive Me is going to be the opening track. So
is that what we're playing now?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Well,
we'll see you in part 2.
And enjoy the song.
I've been lying when I say I'm fine. We're just 2 hearts beating slightly out of time. Don't wanna change the station, you're the only song I like. If I can't stop you bleeding, I'll just die by your side. Please forgive me, I didn't mean to hurt you so bad. Please believe me when I say it's coming from my past. I've been screaming in the room alone, just hoping that you come walking in. But this house is not a home, and it never truly was with you in it. I wanted to die, to just feel alive, but it kills me to carry on. But it kills me to carry on. I didn't mean what I said, I just wanted to see you, twisting my words just to pull you closer. And I proudly said what was wrong, forgot how to live with you by my side. Forgot how to be the man I am. Please forgive me, I didn't mean to hurt you so bad. Please believe me when I say it's coming from my past. I've been screaming in a room alone, just hoping that you come walking in. But this house is not a home, and it never truly was with you in it. I wanted to die, to just feel alive, but it kills me to carry on. I made my mistakes, I've done all my time. I carried the burden of a fault that's not mine. I showed you I care, and you think that's a lie. So please forgive me. Please forgive me, I didn't mean to hurt you so bad. Please believe me when I say it's coming from our past. I've been screaming in a room alone, just hoping that you come walking in. But this house is not a home, and it never truly was with you in it. I wanted to die, to just feel alive, but it kills me to carry on. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're back, baby!
Welcome back to part 2, ladies and gents. We are Off the Stage podcast. My name is Conor Michael. This is Barry Hagman, and we're joined by Keane Readman. And yeah, Keane has just played us a song from an upcoming EP.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
How long have you had this EP ready to go? When was it written?
It was written probably like a month or two back. It hasn't been in the works for too long.
Yeah.
I'd say late January, I would imagine.
Right, okay.
It was originally going to be released as just a single, but then I thought I might as well release an EP because I haven't released music since September, so I should probably be pushing out a few more songs. So, but yeah, it was about late January.
So how did you do that? Obviously, if you were just going to release, I'm assuming the song that you just played is the one you were just going to release. Yeah. Did you then go, right, I need to write a couple more songs? Did you already have something in the backlog, or?
Yeah, so it felt like I needed to write more songs, but I wrote this other song which is called How You Been, and it's just electric guitar. It's like 2 minutes long. It doesn't feel like something I could release as a single. It feels more like an interlude song. Okay. So I thought I'd put that in the middle of this EP. It's not called an interlude. It's still a song, but it's not long enough, or it doesn't feel as, it doesn't have a chorus or anything. It's just kind of straight to the point, 2 minutes long. So I was like, I might as well just release it as an EP, because otherwise I'd probably never get that middle song out. So
yeah, makes sense.
But that's where that came from. This idea sprouted in my head about 3 weeks back, so it's still very fresh, but that's where it's going at the minute. So
see, like I was going to ask is the tune. Well, I was talking to you before, but the tuning on your guitar, because it's like it's dadgad, but it's like in C rather than D, so it's like it's down 2 steps from dadgad. Was there any reason why you chose to use that tuning? Because it's such a weird, it's a strange tuning. It's not like usually if you do dadgad, you do dadgad. You rarely go down from dadgad. Was there like a reason for you to do that, or was it just you just like the sound?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 words for that one. We've got Aaron Rowe.
Oh, is that the tuning he uses?
Plays in that tuning, yeah.
Right, okay.
And he wasn't one of your influences?
No, he was.
Aaron Rowe?
Yeah.
Was that one of the ones you put in?
No, actually, truth be told, no, I didn't.
Completely had me second guess myself.
I'm sure.
No, I probably should have said that.
We mentioned it in the first part, but it wasn't one of the musical influences of the top 3.
Oh, right, okay.
But I mean, the thing is, with me, I play, like with the guitar that I have with me now, I bought it and immediately written that song on it, instantly. I have a Martin at home, which is like my pride and joy. That's in a standard tune, the whole tone down as well. And I instantly wrote one of my songs on that guitar. I wrote it in the guitar shop when I was looking at it. It was weird.
I 100% believe every single song has a bunch of songs. Every single guitar has a bunch of songs.
Exactly.
And once you get that guitar, you're like, oh, fuck, I wouldn't have wrote this on a different guitar.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So I've got so many guitars that are just sitting in the house that I should have thrown away by now. But I'm like, I think I still get something out of that one. Like I'll play different ones, and it's like.
It's probably why I like the same song over and over again. Because I've only got one guitar.
Yeah, man, just proper change it around.
It's like changing the colour palette, really, in terms of music. Do you know what I mean? Like a fresh guitar, different sound, different words. It might influence you to think differently than you normally would on a different guitar, which is really interesting.
Well, I think an open tuning does help with like, it does change the dynamics of the guitar. It helps you kind of find a different path to like different chord structures and stuff like that that you wouldn't usually use. I'm still trying to learn dadgad. It's an interesting tuning. I do like it, but
it's beautiful.
It's really hard to get kind of the hang of it. But I've only got small guitar. I need a bigger guitar basically, so I can get a bit further up to get the other chords. You know.
Yeah.
But I really miss my small guitar. Like once the wedding's paid off, I'm buying another wee shearing. It's fantastic.
Get yourself a parlour, like what I've got.
Love the Sheerans.
Yeah.
Just I had such an attachment to it. I don't know if you've ever played the Sheeran guitars.
I haven't. No.
Oh, I've had 3 of them. The only issue I've had is the electronics on my last 2 just kind of let themselves down. But the first one was great to the point where I played it so much it had to be covered in gaffer tape to stay alive.
Really?
It was just holes and broken and to the point where it just caved in itself, and I was livid that I couldn't play it again. But I still do it for like just acoustics in the house. Sounds really weird because it's an indented guitar and I go dun, 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 dun. It's great. So we still got like a bunch more questions to fire through. And the next question we've got is from Neve Beadle. What introduced you to music?
So it was definitely my dad.
Okay.
My dad influenced me to be a classical pianist.
Yeah.
That's where I originally came from. I did classical piano. There's a lot of classical influence in my album with like different runs on the piano and whatnot.
Do you ever write songs on the piano?
Yes.
Because I hear like a lot of guitarists are always wishing they'd done keys because it seems a lot easier to kind of find the right songs for it.
I do a bit of both. It just depends on what's at my best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whatever's more convenient at the time. A lot of the majority of the time it's guitar because they're literally just right next to me. I can pick one up and start playing.
Yeah.
But with like my keyboard, I've got to turn it on. This sounds like I'm being really lazy, but I've got to turn it on, plug it in, turn on the monitors.
When you get the inspiration, you've got to be like, okay,
it's
now
it's a very quick
now.
spark. Yeah, definitely. But my dad used to always, he would play the piano in front of me, and I would play things back to him. Like he would teach me like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, basic things like that. And he also taught me to develop perfect pitch from a young age. I have perfect pitch, which is something I'm really thankful for.
How did you develop that? Because I could really do with it.
So my dad, he would say to me if we had like a car horn or I don't know the kettle or the microwave or something, he'd be like, "What note is that?" And I think that he was like talking out of his arse at the time. I'd be like, I don't know. But then it developed into perfect pitch, which is great. So I now constantly get tortured where people will be like, "Can you sing a B? Can you sing this? What note is this?" And they'll play something and
It's like a party trick.
It's a curse and a blessing, but I'm very thankful to have it 'cause it's really helped in my music. I don't read sheet music. I do everything by ear, and I just hear chords in my head and I can play them back, and then that's how I write songs. So it's a really good thing to have, but also a curse for people who want to ask me everything under the sun about perfect pitch. So
still, it's good to have. I did an audition for a music agency called AMV, and they turned me down because my guitar was slightly out of tune and I didn't realise. Could have done with that.
Would have helped.
It would have helped a lot.
Definitely.
Are we still doing all the questions? What did you see in music, James? Quick fire rounds.
Blink 182, Kerrang basically introduces the music. Then I got into college and Bob Dylan then made me want to really kind of like pursue it as a thing.
Cool.
That's
I'm fairly similar with the whole like MTV and Kerrang stuff.
Yeah.
Like my dad was very classic dad rock, like in Nickelback's, Def Leppard's kind of thing. And I always get asked like what movies I've seen, and it's very little, and people, how have you seen this? I used to grow up watching music channels
exactly
constantly. Like the first time I ever heard Smooth Criminal was Alien Ant Farm because of I just had the music video constantly playing with her on the on top of the cars playing the guitar and stuff. And I grew up into that, and then it was obviously the Ed Sheeran divide when I taught guitar, and then the live show where I went, I'm going to do the loop pedal. Yeah, we're very similar.
Yeah, that's quite,
We just hit different genres somehow.
Yeah, we're just kind of like we ventured.
You went Bob Dylan to Ed Sheeran, and we went off. What new projects are you excited for?
So I'm excited for the release of my EP that's coming out. I'm just looking to release more singles afterwards. This year I'm trying to work with as many people as possible. Like I mentioned before, whether that's producing, being on a song with them, any instrumentation they want to play, or me playing anything on their songs. I just want to be more connected in the music industry in terms of people. Even from where I'm from, like there's a load of different open mic nights and concert and stuff where I'm from. I go to those all the time, and it's really good because you get to branch out with loads of people, and it's great. But it's just branching out with more people and releasing more music and kind of becoming a bit more known within the industry. Yeah,
that's fair enough. Myself, my projects this year was to do a bunch of collaboration songs. I've got one coming out. It might be out by the time this episode's out. When did we say this is out?
next. Why am I saying next week? It's out now.
Right, no, I've got a collaboration song out on Friday. It's with a fella called Harrison Rimmer, and I'm going on tour with him in April. The song's called Let Me Run. I've also got a collaboration with Fail to Ignite at some point coming out, and I've recorded a demo track with a fella called Hagman, but he's just completely forgot about it and done it.
Yeah. Okay, so when we need to work on this?
Yeah,
we do. We do.
So the collaboration, so like working with more things, and I never did music production in school. I wanted to, but my teachers were like, "You should do French instead." So here I am,
of course,
with zero. Connection to France.
It's a Mickey Mouse course, isn't it? It's
so now I'm like self-teaching myself production. I've only the one I spoke about earlier. It's all like a demo track of learning how to do it. And I've got my next album written and ready to record, and my next project is to learn to actually produce it. Because I don't know if you have a similar mindset of before I release something, I've kind of got to have the next thing ready to go. So like when I released my last album, I had this album written. Before I release the next album, I will have the next album written. It's not necessarily produced, but it's like I don't want to release an album and be like, right now I've got to write 10 songs, and like it's an all in between thing.
Definitely, yeah.
So yeah, my collabs and music production is my
Mine is a collab with Conor Michael.
What's the song called, James?
That's really bad, isn't it? What? No, it is.
Wow.
I like it a lot. I like it. I'm trying. You know what? I was singing it in my head. I was like, I like it. I like it a lot.
I think it's I like it too much.
I like it too much.
Something like that.
I like it way too much.
Yeah, we need to sort that out at some point.
Yeah, we do. I'm also, to be fair, I'm also doing a collab with Fail to Ignite as well.
Oh.
I know, exactly.
Any other projects you're excited about?
Well, honestly, with myself, I'm going to be honest. Like the past this year, I've been massively burnt out. I feel like, especially the last month, I've had to take like a real just step back because I've get a bit too overwhelmed. So I feel a bit more happier now, just taking a step back. So I'm happy just to kind of edge back into it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm basically but overall, obviously I'm releasing my album.
I was going to say I'm really pushing you to put this out here.
Yeah, I'm releasing the album. Because I was wanting to advertise it for ages, like really build it up, and I was thinking, you know what, it's going to be best if I just slow down a little bit, just rethink things, and then let's just think. But yeah, so I've got my gig, I've got my album. That's what I'm pushing. After that, I'm doing like a bit of a brand change. I want to go a bit weird, you know. That's why I was talking about the cult thing. I want to be a bit weird.
Oh, it's not got hoods.
It has a hood, but not a white hood. We're not trying to be ghosts. We're just goblins maybe, but not ghosts. But yeah, no, I'm that's what I'm working on basically. I'm looking for how to kind of like portray myself, because I always feel like a fraud. Like I'm going to divulge and like I always feel sometimes that I'm not like the way I present myself isn't who I actually am. But the who I actually am, I feel nobody wants to listen to or hear. So I'm always at a constant contradiction. So I'm trying to just...
There is 8 billion people in the world, James. Someone will be a fan somewhere. You just have to be true to what your music is.
That's what I keep trying to tell.
And you just got to find that small niche.
So to keep trying to sell. And that's what I'm...
And then it grows like a cult.
Yeah. Yes.
You'll get there. At AL Bowen 07 is what initially got you into starting to produce music?
To produce music, I'm gonna have to say probably because I didn't have anyone to do it for me.
Yeah,
it was kind of.
I nearly thought you were gonna say money there. I was like, yeah,
and money.
We all agree
and money as well.
Yeah.
Also, my friends have influenced me because they produce their own music and stuff as well. But I'm gonna have to say, definitely because I didn't have anyone to do it for me.
Yeah.
I didn't really have many connections when I first started out. So definitely because I didn't have many people to do it for me.
How old are you, if you don't mind?
20.
20 years old. So you're doing your own stuff now. Honestly, by the time you get to my age, like 30s.
37.
I had to count there. You'll be absolutely rolling. You'll be literally, people will be like, oh yeah, can you mix you? Yeah,
by the time you get to like 23, 24, you'll just be the name of who to send it to.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. It's all about finances, really. Just because I'm powering through these now. Dylan P Music. What did he think of the first cover of one of his own songs? Somebody covered one of your songs before?
He did. Yeah, he did a cover on his Instagram story of one of my songs called Only Man I'll Be. It was really cool. No one's ever covered my song before. I don't know if has anybody covered yours before?
The first time I heard one of my songs covered was by a pop punk band called Torn Apart by Lisa.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I went to see it.
Oh right,
and I had a song called Home, and he did a pop punk version of it, and it was really cool to see someone not just mimic your version, but like do their own style.
Yeah.
It's really, because I do play a couple of James's songs in my cover gigs, but we're quite a similar genre at the minute, that it's basically just a cover of the exact song, kind of how you would expect it. But the Torn Apart by Lisa version was pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard, you know what, because I wanted to do a cover song, and that was just the one I could hear the pop punkiness in it. I thought quite liked the way it went, to be fair. I've got a song recorded in Nashville.
Yes, you do.
It's part of an EP, which is quite interesting.
Yeah,
it's Scott Key, isn't it? It's like, not that he'll ever watch this, but you know,
he might.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, but that was quite cool. Like because he sent us like the violin player sent all the sheet music. I don't know how to read sheet music, but someone wrote sheet music of my song. I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
It's a weird feeling, isn't it, when people do things to your song? Yeah, like not in a bad way. It's just, I don't know. It's just not what you'd expect.
It's almost annoying because he did it like way better than what I could do it, you know. So I'm like, damn it, you can sing my song better than me.
It's alright, you'll be in the royalties, I'm sure of.
I hope so.
At Mrs. Berry Insta, between you and Conor Michael, who's the biggest Ed Sheeran fan?
Oof.
I really don't know how to judge that.
When did you start listening to him? Was it Divide?
No, I taught myself guitar to Divide. I had the Plus album.
Fair enough. It was probably the X album for me, but then I went back to the Plus album.
Yeah,
me, my mum, my dad would always have the X album in the car. Like, it was a staple of my life. So probably right now, I would 100% say you.
I don't know, like, when did you stop becoming obsessed with Ed Sheeran?
When Lewis Capaldi took over, which was like 2019 for me.
Yeah, that's just before.
So probably. Yeah, I went to see him. I went to see Ed Sheeran.
Before Equals.
Yeah, I went to see Ed Sheeran in St James's Park, Newcastle, in 2018. I'd probably say Equals onwards is when I was kind of lost.
Yeah, there was like, I love Ed Sheeran, but there was a bit where I went to see him at Stadium of Light, and he'd done his Equals, and he was kind of like a greatest hits kind of tour is what he was starting to do, and everybody was like, yeah, it's Shape of You, it's Castle on the Hill, and then he released Two Step, and he started doing Two Step on his thing, and everybody went for a toilet break. And it was like, oh,
it's the curse.
Yeah, it was like, oh, right,
here's some of my new songs.
Right, here's Thinking Out Loud, we know this one. It was yeah, I wouldn't know how to judge that. I think we could be very similar. I think I just got more weird facts.
I've never been that good at maths, so it was never.
You got lost at plus.
Yeah.
But if it helps, he's on play now, so he's completely changed it.
Oh, okay.
Right, at Joe Blackford 05 is, what's your favourite sea shanty?
My favourite sea shanty.
You can think of this.
Yeah. Don't get me started, because I'll end up singing them, because it's the best.
I think I'm gonna have to go with, what is it called? Jolly Good Fellow.
Leave it, Johnny.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
That's sea shanty.
Is
that was just a birthday party thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not really.
Is it not?
No, it's not. I don't think it. No, I don't think that is a sea shanty.
That's just what you're singing.
Wait, it sounds like one.
A sea shanty.
Or Drunken Sailor. That's
my go-to. I do it. I don't like to blow smoke up my own arse, but I do a really good.
You do a really good cover of that.
Really?
Yeah, look at it.
You have to show me that.
Yeah,
that
100%.
Sounds cool.
I'll do like harmonies to like hey ho up she rises, but I get like really hey ho.
Wow.
It's full on.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. I'm sure I broke one of the speakers at the Dubliner once because I did it all on a boost pedal as well.
I could get into sea shanty. I mean, Lever Johnny, I did a cover of that. Absolutely love that one. Santiana, that's a really good song. One of my favourite ones. I don't think it's classed as a sea shanty, but it's sea shanty themed technically. But there's a song called "The Flying Cloud," and it is one of the most beautiful songs you'll ever hear. Should I sing it? No, I'm not going to sing it. No, I'm not going to sing it. I'll not sing it. Just look up the Flying Cloud. Yeah.
Such a tease. David Mandeli, I might be getting some of these names wrong because I'm convinced I'm somewhat dyslexic.
David Mandel.
There you go.
He's the one that mixed my album.
There's a Lee at the end as well. I'm just putting that in there.
There's a Lee.
Oh, it's 2 E's because he's really extra.
All right.
That's why. Sorry, Dave.
Will you ever play outside of the UK?
Yeah, I'd love to. It's just
it goes with you.
How do I do that? Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
You get a visa and hope for the best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or actually, I'm not going to give any advice actually because the European because I know how to do it, but it's a bit dodgy. And if I said how to do it on thingy, then like I might get banned from certain.
Technically,
countries.
James, we have done it.
Have we?
Yeah, Dublin doesn't count as the UK.
Oh yeah.
We went and shot a music video in Dublin because I had a song called Land of the Green, and it was a really good excuse to just go to Dublin and get pissed and shoot a music video.
Yeah.
And we were having a few drinks, and James's wife messaged him going, "Oh, there's an open mic night at a bar called Whelan's, which is not too far from like the Dublin town centre." And we looked into what Whelan's was, and it was like it's where Ed Sheeran first saw Damon Rice play, and it's like a big like he goes there and does his little warm up shows before he goes and does his big tours. And we went down, and it was like a originals music only open mic night. Like, right, let's rack on.
Played,
so
yeah, no,
that's a good time.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that was by default that, but
it's if it counts, it counts. I know it's Ireland, but it's still outside the UK. I'm in talks about the potential of Germany in November, but we'll see how that works. We've got who are your inspirations. We went through that one. Back to Joe Blackford says, "What's your dream venue to play at?"
Dream venue. I think I'm gonna have to say St James's.
Okay.
True to home. I'd love to play St James's.
Are you a big Newcastle fan as well?
I wouldn't say I'm a big Newcastle fan. I don't really keep up on football, but if I had to support a team, it would be Newcastle. I would say. St James's Park. That would be the dream. Or Wembley, somewhere big.
Well,
that'd be
James,
cool.
It's the biggest. I don't. Oh, how big's the arena? That's not full. No, St James's will have a bigger audience, wouldn't it?
In the northeast.
In the northeast, yeah.
I thought you were about to compare it to Wembley.
No.
Wembley's nearly double the size.
Yeah. No, Wembley's just Wembley's big.
It depends how you do it. Again, if you do the loop pedal thing like Ed Sheeran, he broke records with his current tour or the one just before because he had the circle spinning stage. So instead of having to like barricade one of the stands off, he had a stage in the middle of the ground, played to all the stands, and he got like 62,000 at Stadium Light, and it was like he was breaking records for how many people you could get in there. I'm going to change that question slightly as well because, of course, we were talking about grassroots earlier. What's your dream grassroots-esque venue to play that you haven't played yet?
Anywhere like I'm yet to play the Globe. I've heard quite a few things about the Globe. There's quite a couple. We've got the Globe. I'm blanking on the names actually. Anywhere around Newcastle, like Sunderland, anywhere in the northeast, like any grassroots venues.
This is a music venue if it's any help.
Really?
This is a lovely venue.
Stage right there.
Oh my god, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
We usually do on like if we did it, we got on the stage if we recorded there.
Yeah, but you can't do that because
no,
it's not there. Yeah, it goes against the rules.
Yeah. Dream venue. I feel like I've done majority of the local Newcastle ones that aren't like big venues.
Yeah.
So external out of the northeast, there's a place in Birmingham called the Sunflower Lounge. Is one of my want to go. The Troubadour in London is going to be good, but I'm already booked in for there.
Yeah.
And I think that's just cheating if I say one that I'm already booked in. But Sunflower Lounge is the one I'd want to go play.
Yeah.
I think it's an iconic it's good for like solos, acoustics.
Don't you? I mean, I'm talking about kind of nationwide grassroots venues.
If you know many.
I don't really know many, to be honest. God, honestly, I'd love. You know what? I'd love to play. I would absolutely love to play in just like a forest. without, like, I'll maybe bring an amp or something like that, but just invite a bunch of people. It'll have to be summer, last minute thing, and I'll just be like, listen, I'm playing in this forest. Just there's no directions. Just follow the music. And you
can put a couple of signposts up, James.
And that's a true grassroots venue.
I mean, bouncing off what you're saying there, I'd love to perform in unusual places.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
I love quirkiness.
Yeah, like
quirkiness.
Someone's backyard or just somewhere you wouldn't expect an artist to be. Do you know what I mean? I think that's cool.
So one of my favourite gigs was Marsh Fest. It's basically someone's back garden. He put at a full festival. He had the Rolling Stones tribute act.
Oh.
I mean, he was a wealthy guy, but he wasn't that wealthy, you know. But
Mick Jagger was rocking up. Next, we've got Who's Mix's EP, but I'm assuming we're going back to David Mandley.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm calling him Mandley now. Right. Where am I up to? I'm not sure I haven't skipped any.
I think how many questions we've got left because we're gonna,
I know. Right, we'll go through Stitch Readman Music Management. What song by another artist do you wish you had written?
Headspace by Lewis Capaldi. That's my favourite song of all time. It is unbelievable how good that song is. Like, it's just a guitar and vocals. The guitar's got loads of tremolo on it. It just doesn't sound stable. It's just
beautiful
genius.
Song,
and he written that when he was 17.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I wish I had written that when I was 17. Definitely that one.
Just to keep it on the Lewis Capaldi theme, I'm gonna put Pointless. I think it's such clever how you like the use of the words.
Yes.
It's just like every word you think it's gonna be that, and it's like every word's got a second meaning to how it works. And it's like I bring her coffee in the morning. She brings me inner peace, and it's like all like a completely different, and it's all that through the entire song.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's really cool how like poetic the song is.
Yeah, I think mine would be probably the Curse by Josh Ritter. It's about a mummy who comes to life and falls in love, but obviously he's immortal, so he lives forever. So all of his loved ones die, and he's like. There's always a thing, am I cursed or am I cured kind of thing, and it's like and he finds new love. I'm spoiling the whole thing, but it's a beautiful song. I'd love to have anything by Josh Ritter, to be fair, but that one specifically, I think. There's another one he wrote as well, Temptation of Adam. That's about falling in love in a nuclear fallout shelter.
We've all been there.
Yeah, we have, absolutely.
Megan Bradshaw XO. So, what song of yours are you most proud of?
Definitely my favourite, Worst Nightmare. It's track number 7 on my album, I'd like to say.
Right, okay.
And I'd written it from an Instagram story. I put something on my story saying, tell me about your problems, I want to write a song about it. And someone said, and I quote, write a song about loving someone but knowing that they're wrong for you. And it was weird, it immediately came to my head, and I'd written this, and it's just my favourite song I've ever written, and I'm really proud of it. The production as well, it's very well produced. Yeah. Which is just, it's great. It's a really good song. Very good song.
Nice. Mine, I'm torn between 3 on my recent album, and it would be a song called Back to You, which is an acoustic song about kind of like drunk texting an ex. I've got another one called Biting Bullets, which is just about being so far in not just the music industry, but just overloaded with working. Like, I'm just biting bullets to get through. Like, everything's weighing down on you. And Empty Bookshelf, I think the production of how that one came out is probably edged it to be my favourite song.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult because the production of it is like all these violins and harmonies that I can't loop it. So I've never been able to do it. I've only played it once live at Sunderland HMV, and I winged it that entire gig. I was like, I think it's going to go like this. But I've never played it at an actual Conor Michael gig because I don't know how good it's going to sound from an audience perspective. But as a track, I'm putting Empty Bookshelf.
Okay. What was the question again?
What song of yours are you most proud of?
I'm not even joking, right? I was daydreaming about the song "The Curse" by Joshua, and I completely missed the question.
Hey Barry, what song of yours are you most proud of?
Because I was thinking, song I'm most proud of.
The guy who doesn't know we've got a song together. It's gonna be a long question.
I know. I'm not doing very well, am I? No, the song I'm most proud of, I think probably sink this ship. It's, you know what? It's not even my most favourite song that I've written. But I know Shannon mentioned she wanted to cover it once. Scott absolutely loves it. Wanted to has recorded it in Nashville. Every time I play it live, people go, I really love that kind of that song, you know. So, and I'm my worst song critic. So I'll write a song, I'll write that's there, that's out. So, I guess from that metric, that's a good song.
It is. The production to it is good. I like the eerie kind of wind you've got going through it.
Yeah, I wanted
clever how you've done that.
Yeah, I wanted to make it as if it's quite nautical.
Sounds good. Yeah. Good choice.
But yeah.
Again, from Megan, is where do you see yourself music-wise in 5 years?
In 5 years,
you get thinking.
I'll be 42 in 5 years.
If you're 37 now, you will. I'm not saying I'm good at math, but I can do 5. Well, so he has a midlife crisis.
Wow.
What are you doing in 5 years? He's getting by a motorcycle at this rate.
Wow.
Sorry, okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Damn. In 5 years, I'd like to be. Once again, I'm gonna use the same word. I'd like to be known, but not. Yeah. Well, I'd love to be right up here. Do you know what I mean? But that's a bit unrealistic. I'd like to be at least recognised around the local area and stuff.
Yeah, that's really achievable.
Yeah,
especially the way you're going now. You could be there within a year.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely
love to do that. The only issue I have is that I don't really know how to do it, which is what I'm trying to learn.
Honestly, it's consistency. The amount of people I'm really bad with not knowing much about music or the industry. It's part of the reason we've got the podcast, so we've got a slight input. There's loads of times where Rich from HMV will be like, do you know such and such band? And I'm like, I don't know them, but I recognise the name because you'll see them on posters or they're advertised on socials. And it's not necessarily like Keane Readman is doing a headline gig at the Clooney. It's, he's supporting that band again, or he's supporting over there. It's constantly like, the best thing you can do is go on like Little Building's website, see who's playing, pick anyone that matches your genre, and be like, hey, can I just open a show for you? And a lot of musicians are like, well, if I'm not going to be able to be paid £6,000, I'm not going to do a gig. Grow up. At some point, it's about get your name out there. Just put on a show. There might be a show with 15 people there, and if 2 people there really enjoy your set, them 2 people come to the next show. But then if you do that again at a different venue the following week, them 2 people come to the next show, and you start building a reputation.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just consistency. And the amount of people that start off really well for 3 months and then fall off the edge of a cliff is mental.
Keep your head. If you're feeling burnt out, just plan. Do what I did. Just plan. Just take a step back for a couple of weeks, get your head back in the game, and then you think, okay, you can go forward. Because if you, to me anyway, this is the way my mind works. Because you will feel burnt out when you keep doing that. If you try and push through the burnout, you'll collapse.
I did.
Yeah, I think we both did, to be honest. But yeah, it is. What Connor says is just being seen, being known, posting your songs frequently on TikTok and stuff. Most people don't like or comment, but they will see. Yeah, and then your face is just getting. It's all about getting in front of people. Yeah, and we've got a tool now where everybody's addicted to the phones. Everybody's always scrolling. The more you post. Even if you're getting 200, 300 views, which is the standard these days, some people are constantly seeing you, and then you're always going to be in there. Yeah. In the back of their head.
I never thought about that. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
Because you think, nobody's liking my stuff, but they're seeing it.
Yeah.
Then I'll like something, but I'll not click the like button, and I'm really bad at that.
But no, consistency is key.
Yeah.
Especially live shows. Like there's a thing where if you're going to headline a show, you probably can't headline the same area for about 6 to 8 months. But it doesn't mean you can't support bands at different places. And then at least your name's still on a poster every other week, being like, he's doing Little Buildings twice this week, but it's not his show, so it's fine. But if you headline Little Buildings twice in a week, people will be like, well, I'll just go to one of them gigs.
Yeah, that's,
But you just got to try and get your name branded as much as you can. 42, James, what are you going to be doing?
You know what? I might have a grey beard by then. I might finally get a haircut. You never know.
You never know.
You just never know. But no, we're talking about music wise. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Music wise, I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, to be honest. And it sounds a bit daft. I'm not trying to like, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to, whenever there's an opportunity where I think these kind of suit my kind of style, I'm going to try and get gigs. And I'm just going to keep releasing music, and I'm just going to keep showing to the world. That's all you can do. It's like, that's all you can do, isn't it? Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep trying to just write songs, keep yourself fresh, be fun, be entertaining. So when you say you've got a gig, people go, "Oh, okay, that's quite funny, you know." So I'll come to that.
Fair enough. I'm slightly similar to yourself. I kind of want to be not regionally known or like nationally known, but slightly more nationally. I don't want to just be northeast based. I want to be able to like go to York and be like, oh, Conor Michael was on, or like something slightly like the tour I'm on next month is predominantly Yorkshire. It's like I'm in Hull, York, Skipton, Lancaster. It does go towards Nottingham and London, but there's a lot of like North Yorkshire kind of gigs. And I kind of just want to slowly, like a game of Risk in it. I just want to slowly start pushing territories. And just
I should have mentioned that, shouldn't I? That's the other thing I want to do. Branch out a little bit. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to
James, you've got a gig in Skipton in a few weeks, haven't you?
I do, yeah.
I think you're at a place that I want to be at currently. Okay. I think that's probably where I would put that.
I'd be careful with that, maybe. You'll be called the horse guy before you know it.
Fair enough.
I'm not. Yeah, there we go.
If nobody gets that reference, I have by the way, I have a song that hit 500,000 streams on Spotify, produced by Barry Hagman. It's not my song, don't applaud it. I appreciate it though. It's the only cover song I've ever produced online, and it's a song called Horse Outside. The original people are the Rubber Bandits, but in fairness to it, the success of that song has given... Thank you. You good?
Yeah.
The success of that song's kind of given a good push on like my Spotify algorithm. So like I released that song, and then Come and Kiss Me got up to like 50,000 streams, and then it stopped. But I think that song it keeps a constant monthly listener. I think Ashley asked us the other day, she was like, would you do like a bunch of Irish songs to keep going? I was like, I can't put more than one cover song. Like that's my limit. I can't just...
Yeah, because then you get a reputation.
I'm already known as the horse guy, and I can't be like, oh, it's the guy that does all the Irish songs. That feels like Athenry did well the other day. Where are we at next? Who inspired you to get music? We've had that. Captain K. Morgan. I've not even read through these. They're probably going to be good.
Okay.
Can you walk us through your songwriting process and any recommendations or advice?
Yeah, so, I mean, of course, it's different for everybody. The way that I write songs, it once again varies. I can either write the lyrics first or a chord structure first. I'll use lyrics first as an example. I'll write lyrics. I'll then take these lyrics and try to put them to some form of chord structure, whether that's on the guitar or on the piano, or whatever that may be. I'll then immediately write and produce it simultaneously. So I believe you said you write first, so you've written your entire album and then you record it.
Yeah.
I kind of do them both at the same time, like parallel with each other. Sometimes I will be making up the lyrics as I'm producing it on the spot. But if it's the other way around, if I have a chord structure first, I'll then record that fully and finish that, and then I'll put lyrics to it.
Right, okay.
And advice, if I could give any advice, I should really take this advice myself. I don't, but I'm going to start doing it, is write anything you can, even if it's like not good, even if you don't like it, just write it, even finish it. You know, I have a lot of things that I haven't finished because I don't like them, but I feel like
I'm the same.
so I can develop as an artist, I should finish those, even if I never plan on releasing them. It's definitely more helpful to push yourself for yourself rather than to be famous, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the Ed Sheeran approach.
Yeah,
he always says it. You never leaves a song unfinished, because it's kind of like getting a new house and you turn on a tap of water and it's loads of shitty mud coming through it, and then there's eventually a little bit of clear water's coming through, and then a bit more clear water. It's like if you turn that top off, you'll never just get the clear water. So he writes a song every single day, and it's just constant. Like it gets rid of all the mind fog. I'd love to get that stage. My issue is I don't have the ability to produce the song straight away. But that's what my aim is this year, is to kind of learn how to do that. My route about songwriting, it's kind of similar. It is obviously I write lyrics first, but the way I've done the album is I went away with the family for a week, like glamping, and we just went on like all these foresty walks and stuff, and I took notes of certain words. So like there was orange leaves, right, waterfalls, and I turned them into song titles, and then I wrote the song from the titles. So I've got a song on the next album called Orange Leaves, and it's just about like change and developments and stuff, and then there's like a nice romantic song called Waterfalls and stuff like that. And it's all just because I saw things, wrote it down. Although the song I was talking about earlier called Heatwave, I literally woke up from a dream where I'm going to get the voice note, and I woke up as if I had the full produced song in my head, and it was mental because like I've never had like sometimes I've had lyrics.
The Beatles did that, didn't they? I think they did that with Yesterday.
Guarantee this is not going to go that successful. And the first thing I did, and this is going to sound really shit, so I'm going to put it on the podcast. Okay. And this is the first thing I did on my voice notes because I didn't want to lose the idea, and it goes like this. Oh, the way she melts me like a heat wave in my heart. Right. This is the first thing I did all morning.
You've got to be quiet. Because you're awake. Yeah.
No, I had to be quiet because I didn't want anybody else to hear the fact that I was going. And I'd done like probably 4 gigs the night before. My voice was fucked. And it was just a case of like that one came to me. I wrote the melody. Then I figured the chords to that one. Then I wrote the rest of the chords, the rest of the lyrics to that one. And now the song produced is so... It's the same melody. It's definitely better quality than that.
Mine differs. Sometimes I come up with the words, sometimes I come up with a melody, sometimes I come up with a cool little hook. But mostly it's... I find the concept, I discover the story, what the concept's about, then I write the words. And then I leave the words for about 7 years, and then I finally come up with a melody that fits. 7 years is an exaggeration, but
I've got a long ass scrolling note of just lyrics. It's just like I'm gonna go through and pick that one today or that one today.
But I always like a good story. I just think because that's what songs used to be. Songs are always stories. Well, there still are stories, and I think that should be the important thing, because everybody can write. Well, not everybody can write a good melody, but not many people can write a good story. And I think that's what separates a lot of the time. The concept first, then the story, then the lyrics. Usually start with the ending, then you can find a beginning, and you can kind of find a way to kind of interlink it. And it's fun doing that as well. It's like you can make your own little journey in your head, and you can create your own little book. You know, it's great fun.
Yeah. I also write from other people's perspectives of problems they're facing. So I don't know if one of my mates comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, she did this, she did that," and I'm like, "Right, really? Tell me more."
I don't like
to, a psychiatrist.
I don't like to write like fictional songs. It's like, oh, this is a bullshit one. It's all got to have some sort of relativity to it. And again, if it's like someone else's perspective, like I wrote a song called Demons, which is about someone else rather than myself, but it was such a relatable song that came out. We're probably going to have to call it a pod, so I'm just going to ask you one final question on this just to call it through, because we've asked questions like your party trick, which we know is perfect. So a nice one to end it with is, again, from Captain K. Morgan, is he says, what are some examples of your favourite lyrics you've ever written? But I'm just going to narrow it down to, what is your favourite lyric you've ever written?
There's a lot of lyrics in my song Letting Go, which is just a piano song. This fluctuates. This could be any song. It could be different tomorrow. But the chorus of this song is the words, "I can't let you go, I'm feeling right out of touch." And then the next lyric is something, but then changes for the second. So the first time round, it's, "I'll be here right where you left in case you're missing me too much," which I just think is beautiful. The next time round, it's, "I'll be here right where you left in case you need a little love." And I just think that's
a nice change.
It's a really beautiful lyric, especially seeing as the song itself is portraying the fact that this person can't let go of someone who's left them. And kind of struggling with the thought of it. And it's just a really warming lyric that has such a deep, heartbreaking meaning to it. Another one, if I had to say another one, on my own song called Not Enough, which releases an EP in March. In fact, I think it was 2 years ago yesterday.
Okay.
I think. It's about myself feeling very insignificant. There was a time in my life where I felt very small in this world, and one of my favourite lyrics of that song is, hang on, I'm thinking of it. All I am is not the person I pretend to be, which is just, it's so simple, but it tells such a good story. So definitely those two. But like I say, it fluctuates. It could be different, but those two right now.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, mine, I can see it fluctuates as well. Things that come out, like the first, I guess I've got a couple from a new album actually.
Okay.
The first one, it's the first line of the first song. It's like, I've been feeling so hard done by as these years are looking bleak. It's times like these I think about what dreams I'll have next week, which is pretty much just exactly about my indecisiveness and how I change my mind about everything, and then I feel really bad about it, and then I'll be okay. Well, maybe if I try this, I'll be more happy, and then it just never fucking works out. The other one's from No More Sleeping, and it's so the Sandman, he's been on strike. He's stuck in a job that he don't like, and I'm like, I like that one.
You played that at
I did, yeah, and it has a hell of a cool kazoo solo.
Yeah.
It's all on.
I really struggle to think of lyrics from songs I have released, which I was just double checking there. There's a song that will be on the next album called Take It Away, or You Can't Take It Away. And the lyrics are, I'm going to get them up just to make sure I'm getting it right. Fight with our words, sing with our heart, dance with our feet, love with our art. And I just like the kind of lay down to
that's really nice.
poetic way.
Yeah.
I think it's the lyrics of that is why that's my favourite song from the upcoming album. So like, it's going to be my favourite one to do. This might be the longest podcast we've recorded, which is such a good sign because it's just flown by. It's been a really good chat. It's been
thank you very much.
One of the most pleasurable ones of just sitting and nattering away.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as well. Please do drop a comment if you have enjoyed it. Drop a follow to Keane, of course. Have you got your socials?
So it's Keane Readman. It's spelled Readman. TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. The usual stuff. Thank you for having me. I actually have brought you guys a gift today.
This has never happened.
You've probably seen it in my pocket.
Never happened before.
But this is my album.
Oh, it's fantastic.
CD.
Oh, excellent.
You can have it. I'm promoting my album here.
100%. Do you have a Sharpie or anything on you?
I don't.
Do you have a Sharpie on you?
I'm going to be honest. I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, we've got an unsigned album.
I might have a look at me badge.
Here it is.
Here
it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That's amazing.
It's got all the song names on the inside.
Quality that.
Yeah. It should work. I think it works.
We'll let you know.
If it doesn't, there's always Spotify and stuff, so don't you worry.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Really cool.
But yeah, just Keane Readman on all streaming platforms as well. So
fantastic. We are at Off the Stage UK. Of course, every Monday that we have a new guest on, we put our stories up to say ask any questions. So if you haven't done that yet, follow us on Instagram and keep an eye out for that. We're in development plans about what's happening with the podcast after the season, whether we do season 3 quite immediately after, or whether there's going to be a couple of live sessions.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep an eye out on. I've been Conor Michael. This has been Barry Hagman. It's been Keane Readman, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.